All right, my friends, I'm going to share with you the Fidelity Guaranteed Income tool, i.e. using for a immediate or an income annuity. It's a wonderful tool. I love it. Some guy shared this with me on the YouTube channel, and I wasn't aware that it was out there, so I've done some research, and this is fantastic. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to benchmark what you could get on a guaranteed income not a fixed annuity, income annuity, guaranteed by insurance company relative to what else you were thinking there. So I'm a huge fan of that. So let me share with you. This is a URL that gives you the tool. I'm not sure if that's going to work because JavaScript or whatever. So if not, I'm going to share with you this other URL, and you'll see create income that can last a lifetime. You know, these happy people on the beach as always. And you got to scroll way down. Not very conspicuous, but you'll see Fidelity's guaranteed income estimator tool. Again, you got to scroll way down to get that. And then they give us some inputs. And I tell you, this stunned me at first. And I thought Fidelity might be almost bait and switching me because they got a guy, 1953, he was born, so that makes him 65 at the end of 2018. Taking 100,000 from his IRA. I can't make this bigger, by the way. I tried a couple times, it won't. And this dude lived in Alabama, and he was able to get $513 a month in guaranteed income, life guarantee or 20 years, whichever is longer. And that's the only one you ever want to do. Just please, for the love of me, I've ran quotes on this 1,000 million times. Anytime you're getting a guaranteed annuity, life income, i.e., it covers your life for 20 years, period certain, or it covers 20 years, whichever is longer. All right, so that means if you sign the document and you walk out of the office and get hit by the mailman, your heirs or your estate will get that amount of money, in this case 513 for 20 years, and it stops. If you live like, what's his name, Rumpelstiltskin for 8,000 years, you will still get paid 513 a month for 8,000 years. And that's a smoking rate of return there. It's not a rate of return, it's your distribution yield, which is important to understand. There's a return of principal, but that's 513 times 12. That's a $6,156 a year you're getting, or a 6.156 distribution yield. Again, that's not the same thing as an income yield, like a dividend payout. It's not like that. It's a distribution, return of principal, and a interest payment as well, but it's guaranteed. For a 65-year-old guy to get a 6.156% distribution yield is pretty good. I'm very, very comfortable with that. Absolutely. So I'm a fan for sure. So then I said, okay, let's quote our own. I said, no, that was in 2018. You know, rates have since dropped a little bit. Let's do a couple quotes here. So we're just going to do for one lifetime. We'll say it's a female. She lives in Alabama. She also was born in 1953. She's going to put $100,000 in there from an IRA. How much would it pay her? So remember, the other guy's 513. I guarantee he's going to pay this lady less because women live longer. And it does. It pays her $495. So not much difference, actually. So still roughly almost a 6% payout, a little bit less, but roughly. What would it be if she did a cost of living adjustment? It'd go down. Ooh, not been available for her for 20 years. I don't know why. That's interesting. So she would. That's weird that she doesn't have a 20-year period certain for her, but does have a 10-year period certain. So she'd. Okay, yeah. I don't know about that. That's weird. For the inflation, doesn't have a 20-year period certain for her. That's odd. So she would want to do the non-inflation adjusted, which I typically recommend anyway. All right, so let's go back. That's weird. Does it do it for a man? Let's make him a man. Um, so he's gonna get 513, and let's do or 507. Excuse me. It was 513 3 months ago. Now it's 507. So the rates have dropped a little bit, but nothing big. 2 years ago to 413. I'm not sure I like the 2% annual increase. I've never been a big fan of that just because it takes a long time for you to break even. So generally speaking, I don't recommend that 2% annual increase. That's still pretty good, man. I mean, that's almost a 5% payout rate with a cost of living adjustment. I'm keen on that. All right, so let's make it a husband and a wife here, and we're gonna say it's gonna be joint and somebody else's. So we got the guy. We're gonna put a female as the joint owner. So it'll be old Josh and old Shar. I was 65. She's 61. We're gonna dump 100,000 bucks in there. We want it to start in May 1st, 2019. And how much will that pay us on $100,000? It will pay us Again, we want joint and survivor life for 20 years period certain. And it would pay us right here $454 a month. Take our trusty calculator, that 20, yeah, so 454 times 12. Yeah, that's a 5.5% distribution yield right there. For somebody who's 65, me, and somebody who's 61, my wife, that's pretty good. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised by that. That's pretty good. Anyway, so we know that if I die, all right, tomorrow, Charlotte will still get this for her whole life, $454 a month. So that makes sense. If I die 30 years from now and Charlotte dies tomorrow, I will still get that $454 a month for the rest of my life. If we both die of a heart attack in the same day watching Tom Brady retire, and in year 3, my heirs will get this, our heirs, for the next 17 years. So we know for a fact that someone in our family is going to get back $108,000 off the $100,000 I put in. Hope that makes sense. Now, look, I mean, you don't want the 10-year period certain because you're only getting $5 extra bucks a month, and yet you're only guaranteed $55,000. So don't do that. You don't want the joint life only, because you're only getting $4 extra a month with no guarantee. I mean, if you all both got hit by a car tomorrow, it sucks. It stops. And you don't want the cash refund, because you only get $1 extra a month for a guarantee of $100,000. No, you want the 20-year period certain. I'm telling you, I've done this a million times a Sunday. This is always the way to go. Joint life with guaranteed 20-year period certain for sure. You don't want a 50% survivor benefit. That means your spouse gets only half. Your survivor doesn't have to be a spouse of what you get. Don't do that. You don't want all this stuff. You want the joint life with 20-year period certain, or if it's just you, your life with 20-year period certain. All right, so I like this. I'm a big fan of this calculator. It's again a great way to benchmark what you're looking at compared to what they're offering with these. I think they're pretty highly rated insurance companies. I don't know if they do talk about it here someplace, but anyway, you can look around that. But I think New York Life is in there. I can't remember if, the other companies, if Northwestern Mutual, but they're, all the big wigs are in this thing. So good stuff, man. So whoever sent that to me, appreciate it. So take a look. You don't have to be a customer. Just log in. You don't even have to log in. Just go to the tool I tell you and run some numbers. All right, we'll see you next time.